Hello dear students, welcome back to Karna Maths Academy. Today in this video, we are going to learn factorization of the trinomial of the type ax²+bx+c by using first into last method. Dear students, let us learn the rule of factorization of the trinomial of the type ax²+bx+c. Dear students, when trinomial of the type ax²+bx+c is given, then in order to factorize the given trinomial, at first we have to multiply first and last term. This means at first we have to multiply the first and last term. So I have taken one example, x square plus 3x plus 2, which is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. This means the given expression is trinomial algebraic expression because there are three terms, first term, second term and third term. So this means whenever we are given the trinomial of the type ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are any real number. This means a, b, c are three real numbers which can be positive or negative. So in this case, when we take an example of trinomial x square plus 3x plus 2, then the constant term c is called constant term, which is 2, b is the number 3 and a is the number 1. This means a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x and c is the constant term. So ABC can be positive or it can be negative. This means let us now discuss what is the rule of factorization of the trinomial of the type ax square plus bx plus c. This means the first step of the factorization of trinomial of the type ax square plus bx plus c is we have to multiply the first term and the last term. This means the first step is we have to multiply the first term and the last term. In the given example, the coefficient of x square is 1. That means we multiply 1 with 2. At first we have to multiply first term and the last term. So we'll multiply the coefficient, we'll take the coefficient of x square and then multiply with the constant term. So this means when we take the product of first and last term, then we'll get 1 into 2 is equal to 2. This means in this example, the coefficient of x square is 1. 1 into x square. That means the coefficient of x square is 1. So 1 we have to multiply with 2. So when we multiply the coefficient of first term, that means 1, and the last term 2, then the product we get 2. This means the first step of factorization of the type ax square plus bx plus c by using first into last method. By using first into last method is we have to multiply the first term and the last term. So while multiplying first term and last term, we take the coefficient of the first term. That means we take the coefficient of x square and multiply with the last term. So already we have got 1 into 2, 2. The first step of factorization is multiplying first number and the last number, or we can say first term and the last term. Now the second step, so after taking the product, after multiplying the first term and the last term, in the second step we have to find out the factors. We have to find out the factors of the product of first and last term. So this means already we have got the product of first term and last term equal to 2. So now according to the rule of factorization of the trinomial of the type ax square plus bx plus c, the second step is we have to find the factors of the product of first and last. The product of the factors of the first and last, already we have got 2. So now we have to find out 2 factors. We'll find out the possible 2 factors of the product of the first and last term. So this means we have to find out the factors. Now in order to find the factors of any number, we have to divide by 1, we have to divide by 2, we have to divide by 3. So this means if the number is 2, then we have to divide by 1 and 2. If the product is 3, then we have to divide by 1, 2, 3. But the number should be exactly divisible. So this means, so when we divide by 2 or when we divide by 1, at first we have divided by 1, 1 2s are 2, or we can say 2 1s are 2. Now we cannot divide by the other numbers like 3, 4, 5, 6. So when the number 2 is given, we have to divide by 1, we have to divide by 2. If the number 3 is given, then we should divide by 1, 2, 3. If the number 4 is given, then we should divide by 1, 2, 3, 4. But the product should be exactly divisible. So dear students, so we have found the factors of 2. The factors of 2 are 2 and 1. 2 into 1 we get 1. Dear students, the meaning of factor is changing into product form. The factors of 2 are 2 and 1, because if we multiply 2 and 1, then again we'll get the product 2. 2 ones are 2. In the second step, in the first step, we have to multiply first and last term. In the second step, we have to find out the factors of the product of first and last term. So dear students, after finding the factors of the product of first and last term, in the third step, we have to change the middle term. We have to change the middle term as the sum or difference of the product of the first and last term. Dear students, we have to change. The third step is we have to change the middle term. In this example, the middle term is 3. So this middle term we have to change. We have to express as the sum or difference of the two factors of the product of first and last. So this means 3 we can easily take as the sum of 2 and 1. 2 plus 1 we get 3. So this means we have to keep in the mind, when the product is positive, then we have to change the middle term by taking the sum of two factors of the product of first and last number. But dear students, when the product is negative, suppose the first term is positive and the number 2 is minus, that means negative. In that case, we'll get the product negative, 1 plus minus minus. So when the product is negative, in that case, we have to change the middle term by taking the difference of two factors of the product of first and last term. So this is, let us solve one example by using first into last method, by using the rule of first into last method. So dear students, the first term we have to keep as it is. Mainly we have to change the middle term by taking the sum or difference of the product of first and last term. So dear students, already we have discussed, already we have gone through all the 3 steps. We have multiplied first and last number. We have got 2 ones are 2. Then we have found the factors. Second step, we have to find the factors of the product of first and last number. The factors of 2 are 2 and 1, or we can say 1 and 2. And in the third step, we have to change the middle term by taking the sum or difference of two factors. So this means the product is positive. So we have to change the middle term by taking the sum of the two factors of 2. That means 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 we can exactly get 3. So changing the middle term by taking the sum of two factors. That means 2 plus 1 we get exactly 3. So 2 plus 1 we get exactly 3. That means sum we get equal to the middle term, and the product of the two factors, that means 2 ones are 2, again we get equal to the product of first and last term. So dear students, now the third term we keep as it is. So dear students, we have to keep in the mind that the middle term we have to express by taking the sum or difference of the product of first and last term. Now in the second step, we'll do just simplification. 2 into x, 2x, 2x plus 1 into x, 1x, and plus 2 as it is. So dear students, in the second step, just we have to do simplification. Now in the third step, we have to factorize by grouping method. Dear students, in grouping method, we have to divide the terms into 2 groups or 3 groups. So if there are 4 terms, then we can divide into 2 groups. 4 divided by 2 we get 2. If there are 6 terms, then we have to divide into 3 groups. So this means 1, 2, 3, 4. We have got 4 terms, so we have to divide into 2 groups. Now we'll do factorization by using grouping method. So already we have divided into 2 groups. By taking x² plus 2x, we'll factorize the first group, and by taking x plus 2, again we'll factorize the second group. So this is according to grouping method. Now let's factorize x² plus 2x and x plus 2x. From x² and 2x, we can take x common. So this is, in grouping method, if any term is common, then we should take common at first. So from x² and 2x, we can take x common. This is x² we can write as x into x, and 2x we can write as 2 into x. Now in both the terms, in x² and 2x, that means in both the terms x is common factor. Both the terms are multiple of x. That means we can take x common. So dear students, taking x common. After taking x common, the remaining terms will be x and 2 plus. Now let's factorize x and 2. So dear students, x means x into 1. We can write x into 1, and 2 means 2 means we can write 2 into 1. So dear student, x is multiple of 1. Each and every number is multiple of 1. That means 1 is common factor of all the numbers. So this means x we can write x into 1 and 2 we can write 2 into 1. That means 1 is the common factor. Or we can say x and 2 both are multiple of 1. That means 1 is the common factor. So we can take common factor 1 from x and 2. Now the remaining factors are x and 2. So remaining factors are x and plus 2. So this is the rule of grouping method. So if there are 4 terms, we have divided into 2 groups. If there are 6 terms, we have divided into 3 groups. Then by taking common from each group, we get the factors. So this means x and x plus 2. X and x plus 2, they are the factors of the first group. Again, 1 and x plus 2 are the factors of the second group. So this means now, in the next step, in both the groups, we have x plus 2 and x plus 2 common factor. So according to grouping method, after factorization, one of the factor in each group must be the same. So dear students, in the first group we have x plus 2 and in the second group also we have got the same factor x plus 2. That means x plus 2 is common factor. X plus 2 we can take common. Then the remaining factors are x and 1, x and 1, x plus 1. So this means we have got 2 factors, x plus 2 and x plus 1. Now checking, let's do checking. This means we can do checking also. X squared plus 3x plus 2, we have got 2 factors, x plus 2 and x plus 1. This means factors or factorization is the process of changing any expression into product form. X squared plus 3x plus 2, we have already changed into product form. We have got x plus 2 and x plus 1 as first and second factor. So this means now if we take again the product of x plus 2 and x plus 1, then again we'll get the same expression, x squared plus 3x plus 2. So let's do checking. So x plus 2 and x plus 1. X plus 2 and x plus 1, we have got 2 factors. So now when we multiply the 2 factors, then again we'll get x squared plus 3x plus 2. So this is now according to the rule of multiplication of binomials. So x plus x will multiply the second factor, x will multiply the second factor x plus 1, and again 2 will also multiply the second factor x plus 1. Because when we take x plus 1 common, then we'll have x plus 1 into x plus 2. That means again we'll get the same. Now x into x, x squared, x into 1 is x, 2 into x is 2x, and 2 into 1 is 2. So this means when we multiply any 2 variables having the same base, then the power will increase. We have to add the power. The power of x is 1 and the power of next x is also 1. So 1 plus 1 we get 2. So this is according to the multiplication laws of indices. When we multiply any 2 variables having the same base, then the power will increase. That means we have to add the powers. Now x squared plus, now 2x and x, they are like terms because they have got the same variable x. 2x plus x is equal to 3x plus 2. So this means x squared plus 3x plus 2. That means again we have got the same algebraic expression x squared plus 3x plus 2. So we can say that the 2 factors of x squared plus 3x plus 2 are x plus 2 and x plus 1. So this means before we end this video, let's review once again the factorization rule of the trinomial of the type ax squared plus bx plus c. This means the first step of the factorization of the trinomial of the type ax squared plus bx plus c is multiplying first term and last term. This means, so first we have multiplied 1 and 2. We have taken the coefficient of first term, that means 1 into 2. So first step we have to multiply the first term and last term. And the second step is we have to find the factors of the product of first and last term. The factors of the product of first and last term is 2 1s are 2, or we can say 1 2s are 2. So the 2 factors are 2 and 1. Now the middle term we have to change. Taking the sum of 2 factors of the product of first and last term. So 2 plus 1 will get exactly 3. The middle term we have to change. We have to express as the sum or difference of the product of the first and last term. So this means when the product is positive, then we change the middle term by taking the sum of 2 factors. If the product is negative, suppose if x square is negative, or 2 is negative. In that case, plus minus minus, the product will be negative. So when the product is negative, then in that case we have to change the middle term by taking the difference of the two factors of the first and last term. Dear students, now 3 we have written as 2 plus 1. Then by simple calculation we get two factors as x plus 2 and x plus 1. X square is as it is, 2 into x is 2x, 1 into x is x, and 2 is as it is. Now from x square and 2x we can take x common because both are the multiples of x. So after taking x common, the remaining factors are x and 2. From x and 2 we can take 1 common because both are multiple of 1. So 1, after taking 1 common, the remaining terms are x and 2. X plus 2 and x plus 2 they are common, and x plus 1 are remaining factors. So this means we have got two factors, x plus 2 and x plus 1. So we can do by checking also. So if we multiply x plus 2 and x plus 1, then again we'll get x squared plus 3x plus 2. That means again we'll get the same algebraic expression. So this means I hope you have understood how, from this video you have understood how to factorize the trinomial of the type ax²+bx+c by using the rule of first into last method. So thanks for watching this video, and if you have not subscribed our YouTube channel Karn Maths Academy, please subscribe it and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get the regular updates. Thank you, have a nice day, bye.